Before you begin, collect the HEMOLUNG catheter kit and other required supplies for a central venous catheter insertion. First, open the HEMOLUNG catheter kit tray. Using sterile technique, insert the stylet with priming adapter into the red infusion lumen. Remove the stylet, leaving the priming adapter in place. Flush the red infusion lumen with 10 milliliters of saline while keeping the catheter tip up. Now reinsert the stylet into the red infusion lumen. Flush the blue drainage lumen with 10 milliliters of saline while continuing to keep the catheter tip up. Clamp the blue drainage lumen when finished. Preparation for the insertion site should be done according to your institution's protocol. Attach a 10 milliliter syringe to the introducer needle and insert the needle into the target vessel using a shallow angle. Use of ultrasound is recommended. Aspirate to ensure proper placement. Once blood has been aspirated, remove the syringe and place your thumb over the end to prevent blood loss or air embolism. Slide the J-tip end of the guide wire back into the advancer so only the tip is visible. Insert the distal end of the advancer into the needle hub. Advance the guide wire with a forward motion into and past the needle hub so that it reaches the target vessel. While securely holding the guide wire, remove the needle. With a sterile scalpel, nick the skin over the target vessel. After the guide wire is placed, anticoagulate the patient per the physician's orders. After administering anticoagulation, proceed to dilate the insertion site. Slide the dilator onto the guide wire, advancing it through the skin and into the target vessel using the same angle as the guide wire was placed. Repeat this process with larger dilators until the tissue is sufficiently dilated. Insert the catheter by feeding the distal section of the stylet over the guide wire. Withdraw the guide wire from the stylet. Then, unscrew and remove the stylet from the priming adapter. Attach a 20 milliliter syringe filled with 15 milliliters of sterile saline to the priming adapter of each catheter lumen. Release each clamp and aspirate blood through both lumens. Next, irrigate both lumens using a quick bolus technique. After flushing, clamp both lumens until you are ready to connect the blood tubing. Secure the catheter of the skin using a strong suture that sits in the groove of the catheter hub. Also secure the catheter lumens to the skin using the supplied grip lock devices. When you're ready to connect the blood tubing, press Next to stop the pump and proceed to the on-screen instructions. Close all clamps in the circuit. Remove the priming adapters from each catheter lumen prior to connecting blood tubing. Disconnect the red tubing from the recirculation bag and connect it to the red lumen on the catheter using a wet-to-wet technique. Disconnect the blue tubing from the Y connector and connect it to the blue lumen on the catheter using a wet-to-wet technique. Open all clamps. Before starting therapy, check tubing connections. Check circuit for air. Ensure seal flush is running at 30 milliliters per hour. Lock the casters. Press Start Therapy. The pump will start automatically at a speed of 500 revolutions per minute. For complete instructions, refer to the HEMOLUNG RAS instructions for use.